How many times have you finally done something, crossed off your list, gotten to the point where you're like, I said I was going to do this, here I am, now it's done. Huh, that was so easy. I can't believe how easy that was. Have you ever done that? Yeah, me too. I recently just had this happen, funny story, with a friend of mine. We are recording a podcast, sat down in our little recording studio. We're 2 episodes in, like an intro and 2 episodes in and all this stuff, you know, click, ooh, final, turn it into an MP3. And literally my friend looks at me and she goes, I can't believe how easy this is. This is so easy. Like, I can't believe we waited so long to do this. Yeah, I know, right? I think that's something that a lot of us go through with some of the things that are the things we want to do the most. We find reasons to convince ourselves that they're difficult, they're challenging, there's no available way to do this, it's expensive, any of the things, right? Like, I can't do that, I can't be that, I can't have that, it's too hard, it's too much. And boy, I think there are a lot of things in life where that is not actually the case. It's so much easier than you think, but there's something else in the way that, you know, we're protecting ourselves from whatever outcome, whether that may be failure or it is hard or success, and we're afraid of that. Again, maybe we've convinced ourselves that we can't have that outcome either. So, you know, just going to make it hard, or, you know, convince ourselves again that it's too hard. It's not easy. And we like to do things that are easy, that are familiar, that are going to turn out well. So you avoid it. And today I just wanted to kind of put that bug in your ear, you know, like, you probably can think back to a time, again, where you finally ended up doing something and you said, wow, that was easier than I thought, so much easier than I thought. And then you were probably inspired to do something else that maybe you had convinced yourself was too hard or was going to be too much, or there was no way to do this. So two parts. One, what's got you convinced that this is so hard? Why is it that you're telling yourself that whatever this thing is, this action that you want to take, this, you know, thing, big or small, that you want to have in your life, maybe it's a chance, you know, maybe it's a change. Why does it feel hard? What's got you thinking that? Ask a few questions around that. Like, why do I feel like this is so hard? Is it really? Go back to using your resources. Check that out. Are there other resources? Are there things in your life that can make this a whole lot easier? You know, is there a free library recording studio that is fully decked out in your town that you can use for free to make recording a podcast easy? Maybe you could look into that. Are there resources that you're not tapping into? How does all of that connect? How can you make this easier? What's stopping you? What's got you convinced that it's hard? And how can you make it easier? There are many things that we want in life that we are going after, that we think of often, that, you know, we wish we could have, or we write down in our journal, or we visualize, or whatever it is. That, yeah, they're tough. They're really tough. Or the process to get there, the things that we need to do to accomplish those goals, whatever it may be, it's hard. And sometimes it's gritty. But I can pretty much guarantee that at least parts of that process are easier than you think. Some things that we want to go after that seem really difficult and super out of reach actually aren't so much. But again, you have to ask that first series of questions to get over that hump, that barrier of, but why do I think it's so hard when it's really not? You know, again, how do you get on the other side of it? I know that place, you probably felt that in your life before, like, that was easy. Great. How do you keep doing that? So for all the things in your life right now that you're thinking like, oh, I'm putting this off. It's going from list to list. I can't figure out a way to do this. It's too hard to get this done. Why does it feel so hard? See if you can find some answers in that can then help you get to that next part of how can I make it easy? What resources do I have? And how can I, you know, go for this and make the things that feel really hard a little bit easier? I hope that was helpful. And I hope that you think through some of that stuff for all the things that you're wanting for yourself today, or maybe one big thing that, again, you've been moving from list to list or putting it off or telling yourself, I can't do that. It's way too hard. Not for me. Maybe it is. Maybe it's way easier than you thought. I would love to hear about your experience with this. Do you remember that time when, there was something that was like, oh gosh, that was so much easier than I thought? Can you go back to that? I would love to hear that story. And let me know what you think. I would love to hear the thing that you take a chance on today too, and make it easy. What hard thing are you gonna make easy today, this week, whatever? You can always add comments in the comment section. Reach out to me and send me an email on my website, CourtneyThomas.com. Totally let me know what you think. I would love to hear it. I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.